What's up, Ray? No one is going to Riverwalk Expo because the league challenge is tomorrow.
Wait, Riverwalk Expo's tomorrow?
Apparently. All right, welcome Texter to the stream. Getting some testing and all ready for Paldea Evolved. Starting out with some with a fresh face and then some maybe resurrection. Let's see. All right, we're going to start as always with the deck profiles. We're going to start out with the revival that is Regigigas. So Regigigas is hopefully, maybe, question mark, coming back in Paldea Evolved. We are getting a new card called Luminous Energy that helps kind of bring it back, I think. So deck is not as special energy heavy as it once was, but the deck does have a shot now. So with that, we'll go ahead and begin the deck profile for Regigigas.
It should stay buried and dead where it belongs.
So Regigigas, we're going to be doing 3 Regidragos.
So that's 2-1 split of the Regidrago, by the way.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep, they're 2 different Regis.
So we're doing 2 of the Dragon's Horde. Regidragos for card draw. Then we are going to be doing a the Dragon Energy one where it's 2 grass and a fire. 240 minus. This does 20 less damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Then
I do have to ask why.
Why what?
I just don't know. Like
Big
I'm not
hit?
familiar with it.
No, the Regidrago, the big one?
Mhm.
Or the
Yeah, the Richard. It was just
it's
with
big
hit.
damage. I mean,
Yeah.
240 is crazy.
Okay.
And then two Terra Spark Regileckies for snipe capability. And then we have a targeted bolt one.
Electromagnetic sonar. This is so-called bad lucky.
So the sonar has put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. So it's basically you're more or less sacrificing for a card renewal. Then we have 2 of the Regigigas for the Ancient Wisdom to accelerate 1 energy.
I mean, accelerate 1.
I mean, you can accelerate multiple, just... It's not the old Regis,
What
so...
Okay, so let's be clear, because I think there's a misunderstanding here. Let's read Ancient Wisdom. Ancient Wisdom says, once during your turn, if you have Regirock, Regice, Registeel, and Regieleki, and Regidrago in play, you may attach up to 3 energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon.
I'm just
Nowhere in there does it say anything about special energy cards.
I'm so used to special energy.
So,
that's what I'm
I
used
get,
to people.
and this is something that a lot of people are going to have to get over. This deck is not the special energy hungry monster it used to be. Does it run special energies still? Yes, it does. However, it is not a predominantly special energy deck anymore. It does run basic energy.
Then we have 2...
Hey, Carl, welcome to the stream. Miss you too,
Regice
man.
V. Not Regice V. We have 2 Regice.
There was no Regice feet. I'm sad.
There wasn't even a Regice X in that one block where all the others got one, but it...
Wasn't there?
No.
Well, you want to know something? There's no
2 Regirocks.
EX either.
And 2 Registeel. Honestly, where's Wesley when we need him?
Yeah, there was.
No, I'm talking about the big EX, not
EX,
not
that's
the
not
X.
Yeah.
My bad.
No Suicune EX either.
The baby? Or the baby?
And
Yeah.
that's it for the Regis. I mean, it's a very kind of standard Regi build. Then for the trainers, we have 4 Professor's Researches for discarding and card draw.
I will say this as the wrong professor's research. You should be running Professor Turo.
So,
Not that it makes any difference in how the deck plays, but it's bad juju.
again, Future Mommy versus Bunga Daddy. No, wait.
No, it's
Other way around.
Other way around.
Future Daddy and Bunga Mommy.
Yeah.
Now I'm picturing Turo with Sada's outfit.
Oh God.
That's
Then we got 3 Serenas, so it could be a boss if you're playing against like Mew or whatnot. Or it's another way to discard stuff, and then we have 1 boss.
For when
Um,
you're not playing against me.
Yeah.
So I guess my biggest question on there is the choice of 3 Serena, 2 boss. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 boss instead of 2-2.
Because you
You
have
need
to
to discard.
discard.
You
Ma-
need to
Yeah, I was like, I immediately knew the answer to that also.
Yeah,
Makes
you
sense.
need to discard.
For energy search, because you want all the search. Speaking of search, for Nest Ball, Best Ball. Not really. I like Quick Ball.
I mean,
I
I think the ball was not healthy for the game.
Controversial takes all around tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
For Ultra Ball, which is somebody's favorite in here.
I like Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball's the best card.
I want to point out that Best Ball is Luxury Ball in both the game and in the...
I mean, Luxury Ball
3
is not
Super
standard
Rod.
right now, right? I would probably agree with you.
yeah.
It's a one of in every eternal deck, though.
If you can Lost Zone it, you can technically use it again, right?
You use
Then
it
we
on
have
another
3
one.
switch
Yeah.
cards
Yeah.
for switching capability. Then we have a escape rope for another switch, but also forcing your opponent to switch.
I know it pains me too, Texter.
Heavy ball.
I hate the fact that I don't have a 4th non-hollow.
I could give you one.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Pal pad for when you need to get some of those supporters back. 2 choice belts, which it's still for those that haven't been playing in a while. Pokemon tools are now their own category. Choice belt is no longer item card, and Mew players cannot grammatic these away anymore because they are a tool.
That's true. Not super relevant for this particular deck, and honestly, I don't know that it's very good for this matchup. But whatever.
Then we have 3 Artizones, which is one of the newer cards from Paldea Evolved. It's a stadium that says once during each player's turn that player may search their deck for a basic Pokemon that does not have a rule box and put it onto their bench, and then that player shuffles their deck, which basically means, hey, Lost Box, go have more fun.
Real quick, too, so Carl says, the bad Regidrago has great synergy with the good Regieleki, since the 40 plus 40 bench snipe synergizes with the 240 damage. It cleans up Giratina V-Star and Lugia V-Star for multi-prize turns later on in the game, which is true. Yeah, so it's really, really good. Solus also says, this seems like an interesting matchup. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes, because Meowscarada has bench sniping, or as the sniping, but
And then
Reggie is a single pricer, so it could be a pretty bit of a tough deck.
2 fighting, 2 grass, 2 lightning, 2 luminous energy, which is one of the new cards from Paldea Evolved. So it's a special energy that says as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only one at a time. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has any other special energy cards attached to it, provides 1 colorless energy instead.
So do not double up on them.
Yeah, don't double up unless it's like on Regigigas. Then you don't really care at that point. Then you have 1 DTE, 1 fire, and 1 gift energy for when they knock out a Reggie. You can get back up to 7 cards in your hand.
Yep, so you have options.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Defiant Band. No?
I don't really think so. So you're going to be up trading a lot of the time anyway, but I think for now at least Choice Belt is still a better option because you really don't have a way to search out Defiant Band to make use of it often. You're not running Arven, and without Arven you don't really want
To choose between the two, and
yeah,
you gotta
you'd
have
rather
one.
just have the one that's going to be live more often, which for now at least is still Choice Belt.
As we get more X's, archetypes, we are going
Yeah,
to
I-
see more use
Once
of
all the
Defiant.
V's rotate.
Well,
I mean, yes,
it's
but
going to
even
be even
before that.
faster than that. It's
So-
probably I wouldn't even be surprised if by our 3rd set in, it's just
Yeah.
not good.
Not
Because
relevant.
there's very little X archetypes versus V's, and there's some X archetypes that are still using V's.
Yeah, and another thing to keep in mind too, with especially with Defiant Band, is that a lot of the times you're going against single pricer decks, you don't need that boost, or you're going against decks that evolve from single pricers, and you don't need that boost. So Defiant Band is kind of in an awkward spot I would have rather they printed Silver Bangle, but with a rule box clause on it instead of the Pokemon EX clause, but they didn't. So,
all right. So that is Reggie's, and as my non-opponent tonight, shuffles up.
so we have a newer player running Meowscarada with the assistance of another player today. So the player doing the deck profile will be helping as needed in this matchup. But he's also doing the deck profile real quick.
I'll do the deck profile just because I wanted to be able to do something tonight. Anyways, so yeah, this is Meowscarada, objectively the worst Paldean starter.
Oh.
Lie.
I'm sorry. Did you see the new Pokemon episode today?
No, I did not.
Okay,
No,
so Sprigatito proved that it is in fact the best of the starters.
Let's see, how do you trigger?
Also, how do you feel about the new? Do you think that's a pre-evolution of the DLC
I have no
legendary?
idea.
Yeah, 100%. It looks like it.
It does look like it. Like it's related. If it's not it, like in a babier form.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be the
it's
second
pretty
time that we actually get a evolution line actual legendary, because the first one was Cosmo.
I'll just say the anime is really promising for the new series. All right, let's go ahead. Deck profile. That's what we're here for.
Oh, that's right. We're playing here to play
Yeah, we're
cards.
here to play cards.
Okay.
Okay. About the anime.
So we are going to play 4 Sprigatito because Meowscarada has to evolve from something, and
Is
then
it
apparently evolves from this little
the-
grass.
Paldea one or
It's Hellcat.
Weed cat.
It's Wheat Cat. Okay,
Yeah,
yes,
Wheat
yes, that's correct. It has a pretty interesting attack if you have to, attack with it. It'll allow you to search your deck for up to 2 basic energies and put them into your hand for 1 energy. So if he's out there and you have the energy on him, just go ahead and attack. We play 1 Florigato. Only 1 because we're mostly going to be looking to rare candy from Sprigatito all the way to Meowscarada. And we're going to play 4 Meowscarada X. Essentially, the whole purpose of this deck. It has a ability called Magic Bouquet. You must discard a grass energy from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and put 3 damage counters on it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Sableye aside, that's the most damage counters that to sprinkle without an attack, isn't it?
can you use
Um,
multiple of them?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they can
Yes.
chain.
They do stack.
Oh,
Yeah, so it is the highest. I was thinking Inteleon might be 3, but it's not.
But
It still has a discard effect.
Inteleon, if I remember correctly, he does 2 different
Frostbox
ones,
is
but
not
he
gonna
does
like that.
2 at a
No,
time.
not at all.
So that's 4, but it's spread between 2 different Pokemon.
Yeah, it's 2 and 2 for Inteleon.
Yeah, and this one is 3 on 1.
Guarantee you.
Yeah, so it's still very, very
somebody
good.
is gonna
Yes.
build a Lost Box variant with that. Guarantee
Wouldn't
you.
doubt it.
Oh, with Meowscarada?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
100%.
guarantee you somebody's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
figure
pretty
out.
sure. I'm pretty sure I've already seen a couple Japanese lists running it. It's like a 202 line of it, but it's there.
And we're going to go with our draw engine of 2 Bidoof, 2 Bibarel. Now, this
Yeah,
Bidoof
definitely
has
let you play
60
Arden.
HP,
Also.
which is 10 less than the Bidoof that you usually use, I believe, from Brilliant Stars, if I remember correctly,
Yeah,
right?
from Brilliant.
However, this does have the Carefree Countenance ability, which says as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. Now, beware of Lost Box, because Sableye can double hit this Bidoof for 60 and 60 with its 12 counters, and because it's dropping counters and not attack damage, it is fair game on these Bidoofs. So there might be an argument to be had to play the 70 HP one instead, but for now we're going to be playing the 60 HP with the bench protection. Our Radiant for the deck is going to be 1 Radiant Alakazam. It allows you to move up to 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another one of their Pokemon.
I would just like to point out the utter chaos of the Pokemon right now.
What do you mean? It looks like the Lost Zones and discard piles on EUIC stream today.
Jeez.
This
You
is
saw that, right?
this is cluster deck setup, okay? It's they're little clusters.
Uh-huh.
All right, so now moving on to our trainer cards. We are going to start with arguably, you know what? There
Not
is no
even
argument.
arguably.
There is no
I was
argument.
like, there is
The
no
best
argument.
card.
In the
So-
entire set, yeah.
Iono.
There is no argument. It's
So-
really not.
For those uninitiated, it says uninitiated. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck. Then each player draws a card for each of their remaining prize cards. So again, if you're familiar with N and you're familiar with Marnie,
They had a child.
they had a baby.
And her name is Iono. And
So
there are going to be a bunch of games where you're going to be like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, and that's your answer.
that's exactly. I don't know. We're gonna go with 3 Professors Research, still a very strong supporter. 2 Bosses Orders, and 1 Raihan. So 2 Bosses Orders, I believe at this point, Bosses Orders doesn't need any explanation. Raihan doesn't need an explanation. You get that extra energy attachment. It allows you to get 1 card from your deck when you are knocked out, or the turn after you're knocked out. So very, very strong combat card. We're going to be playing, let's put them over here, 4 Nest Balls, not Best Balls. We're going to be playing 4 Rare Candy. As I mentioned before, Florigato is there in case you really can't get to it, but this is our preferred way of evolving into Meowscarada X. We're going to be playing 4 Ultra Ball. Again, Ball Search is very important, so we're even playing 3 Level Ball.
Yeah, with stage 2 decks like this, you really do need to run very heavy search. A lot of players have not gotten used to playing stage 2 decks yet, and they see this kind of search line, they go, God, that's too much. Honestly, if you could fit more, you would fit more.
It's consistency is king, and you definitely want to go ahead and be able to consistently draw out your Pokemon. We're going to be playing 3 Trekking Shoes. Again, being able to dig into your deck. 2 Superior Energy Retrieval. With all the cards going into your discard pile from Meowscarada's effect, you're going to want to be able to recover those. And again, just if you since Meowscarada X does stack, you're going to need multiple copies of it in your hand. You're going to essentially keep being able to use it for each Meowscarada X in your on your field. Hisuian Heavy Ball, because it is a great card. I don't think it needs any explanation.
No, and it does. Its biggest role, I think, in this deck is actually finding Radiant Alakazam. Because Radiant Alakazam, in a lot of ways, is going to be your math fixer, right? That's going to be, you're going to move 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to the active or to wherever you need it to make sure that you're setting up the math necessary to KO your Pokemon. Now, in this particular matchup, because Meowscarada a lot of the time is going to be taking 1-shots anyway, it's not going to matter as much, but you may still use that Radiant Alakazam to get extra knockouts on the bench when you're spreading damage with the Meowscarada.
Okay, I'm going to actually do this a little bit here. And we're going to play 1 Palpat to recover those all-important Ionos and Bosses Orders, honestly. And just to trigger over here, I'm going to put the 2 stadiums right there. Artizone. I think that the Artizones have just been explained on the Regi side, but once again, it essentially allows you to get 1 basic Pokemon that does not have a rule box and put it onto your bench. Yeah. It's a nest ball. It's a perpetual nest ball that, yes, both players can take advantage of, but honestly, with stage 2 decks being so important to be able to have your basics on there, it's going to be an all-important card.
For sure.
And then we're going to have 8 copies of basic Grass Energy and 4 copies of Double Turbo Energy. So the Nail Scratch, and I think I might have actually looked this over earlier, but the actual attack on Meowscarada X is Nail Scratch. It if your opponent's active Pokemon has already any damage counters on it, which it should thanks to Magic Bouquet, this attack does 120 more damage. So it is 100 plus 120, usually going for 220. So it is 2 colorless energy, meaning Double Turbo Energy is the fastest way to power this up. It does lose 20 on there, but if you have 200 with the Double Turbo Energy and you've set up a couple of Meowscarada X's with 3, just 1 Magic Bouquet allows you to hit 230, 250 if you didn't use a Double Turbo Energy, and then Radiant Alakazam, if you had a counter on another side of the field, allows you to move 2 more onto it, which either fixes you down over to 250 or 270, which is a really important number right now.
Yeah. So anyway, deck's gonna be very interesting. I do think it's gonna be a little. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays off with the prize traits between Meowscarada and Regi. There is obviously no way for Regi to hit weakness on Meowscarada, so it could be pretty. It could be pretty. I think it might actually be pretty difficult for Regigigas to deal with this matchup because of Meowscarada spreading so much damage and Alakazam being able to take sneaky knockouts here and there. So
I would say, target the most important pieces, the pieces that you have, the Regigigas has the least of,
Yeah.
Do you have Clara in here?
No, Clara's not really used.
Can we sneak in Collapse Stadium into this list just for tonight?
No.
No, Clara and Miriam both kind of drop off a cliff with the rotation with the Paldea Evolved because Super Red returning.
Fair.
Hear me out. Meowscarada X and Inteleon.
I feel like this is a consistency nightmare.
I mean, is it though?
So Carl asks, have you guys
We
tried
should
powering
do
up
build
Meowscarada with Fortress X? I don't think it's worth powering it up with Fortress X. Like,
Whoa, Chin though.
well, yeah, but it's a different deck. Like you were saying, the attack cost for Meowscarada is just too colorless, right? So double turbo does the job just fine. I think you're only going to ever be using Fortress when you absolutely need to get a lot of energy in play, and you really don't need that for Meowscarada.
And that's it for me for the night. I'm gonna go take a nap while Tifa plays Meowscarada to victory. Don't make me a liar.
Heads,
You sure you don't want to stay up and watch this?
Nope.
heads or tails?
I'll take heads.
Tails. I
My
will,
turn.
I will go first.
All right. I know what you can do, Christian. You can help me keep control of game state, so we can hopefully not have any broken stuff today.
God.
We've screwed up on that pretty severely recently.
Friday night misplays. That's what we should call this.
Friday night
with
misplays. Well, you know, when we did when I did the Evolving Skies stuff,
Mm-hmm.
my first videos, my live streams were actually misplaying the post rotation format. Yeah.
Like I said, Friday night misplays honestly sounds like a really good. Come on.
We can manage to not misplay.
Come on.
We got this. We got this.
It's tongue in cheek.
You just make sure that when you're using abilities, you're marking them, and make sure you don't double support.
Yeah, Ryan.
I don't think I double ability.
I've double ability
Okay.
on the Darkrai stream, or the bonus video. I double ability because I'd forgotten to mark Revivroom as being used, and then I was desperate for draw cards. I didn't end up changing the game, but it was still a double ability. That's it.
No.
Busted. That's so good for this deck too. I just want to say there are some cards in Paldea Evolved that Regigigas really likes.
Every deck likes.
Well, that one every deck likes, I think. But
Mulligan.
Hey, let's
ooh,
go.
let's go. Reggie likes that too.
I love me monies. Do that 5 more times.
No.
Somebody paste is it Reggie Ice or Reggie Rock? It's Reggie Rock.
It's Reggie Rock, yeah.
It's Reggie Rock that does.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Reggie Ice has like a really shrilly voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody expects,
Trust me, I've watched plenty of Lucario and the Mystery of Mew to know that.
Nobody expects the Reggie Inquisition.
Cut it. Hey.
We could
You deal your own fate.
we could just do taps.
Yeah, just do tabs.
Just be easier. We all know Ryan should
Come
say
on,
more.
molly. Yeah!
Oh goodness.
Like I said,
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna draw the next 2 Reggies.
No.
He cheats.
Nah, it's just psychic control of your deck. draw.
Exactly. That's how he's cheating. He literally does it on Lost Box all the time.
Dude,
Look,
okay. I get it.
PTCG Live literally gives me the same stuff too.
No, I get it though, because I've seen his 4-net turns.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, never mind him getting to freaking 7 cards on the first turn without any trouble.
You were literally sitting right there.
I was.
Okay,
I'm aware.
his personal list now plays freaking 8 switching cards.
For Luxbox?
Yeah.
Four
That's-
switch
Oh my
cards
God.
and 4 escape ropes.
That's pretty normal.
Ew, gross.
Hey, just be glad I'm not doing the Peoria regional where it was basically 18
Also,
switch out.
why am I advocating for less switch cards?
I mean,
Yeah, what is this?
technically,
Normally it's me that
technically I
excludes all the
have
switch options.
12 outs because I have 2 peach corps.
Oh
Hey.
Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
No, we're in Mulligan City over here for Meowscarada. I'm just gonna point out there are basic Pokemon in that deck.
We've seen them just recently.
I don't
In
blame how
Azkaban?
he laid it out. That's how we can blame this, is the way that he had it laid out in the utter chaos.
Because it gave the deck some bad luck or what?
He gave me juju.
You give it bad juju. It's okay. Just make sure you Iono him real quick.
Yeah, take away all his options.
Come on.
It's the scanner all over again. You know this, right?
Wow.
Hey.
Okay. Let's try this again. This is
I tried. I tried.
For those that are keeping count, I am up to 4 mullies that I'm going to get so far.
So, just draw a basic Pokemon.
Do it 6 more times, so I draw 11 cards.
No.
It was like, I will have all of the Reggies.
See, jokes on him. We secretly switched this deck out for one trio.
Yeah.
What do you mean? She's just gonna flip tails.
That is what happened.
Wow.
It's crazy too because when we did the off-stream testing, it like went crazy, like six,
I-
6, 6,
Yeah.
I
9.
never flipped one heads. I never
Oh
flipped
my
the
God.
no heads either. I minimum was discarding 6 cards the entire time
That's insane.
against Oinkalone. I was purposely keeping my bench down to where
It's
I
funny,
would survive
too.
the one
It's
shot.
funny too because Oinkalone is for the most part a stall archetype that can still take knockouts.
Mhm.
Now, Trio is just a straight mill deck. So he's like 2 decks that really are focused on alternate win conditions, just like freaking destroying stuff. You have got to be kidding me.
I told him to do it 5 times, 1 more time.
You have got to be kidding me. How do you have 5 mulligans?
Where is it at?
Alright, let's go again. If you draw another mulligan, I'm gonna judge ball it. Because this is
Okay, I
is
still draw the
taking
6 then?
if there's a 6th mulligan, you're gonna end up drawing a 6th. But after this next one, if there's not a basic Pokemon, we're judge balling it because we're not gonna wait anymore.
What is judge balling?
It's
Basically,
when
it's a judge and force progression. Basically, I put a
You
card off the top of the deck until I find a basic Pokemon. Everything except that basic Pokemon gets shuffled back in the deck, and then the next 6 cards are the rest of your hand.
So,
Oh.
would it be traditional in actual? Obviously, we're doing that for the stream, but it would be
he
traditional
actually
one
had to do that one
with
time.
only
I've-
6 mulligans.
I think was it 8 is the
It's
basis?
think
It's quite a few
it's like
mulligans.
7
Wow.
or 8.
But either way, like I have had. to
Is
do
it a judgment call?
I think so.
It's to
'Cause at this point,
basically
it's already been,
get
like,
the
what,
game
5
state
minutes
going.
at least?
Yeah, because at that point
At
it's
that
already
point, yeah.
been like 4 or 5 minutes of playtime.
Yeah.
And for that you don't get an extension, so at that point you're literally stalling out the game. Like you're not purposely
no mulligan, or it's a mulligan. Okay.
Yeah.
The basic Pokemon back
Yeah,
in there, right?
there. So there's gonna be a judge and force progression. I'm gonna shuffle the deck first,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna.
Go.
Yeah, this is
6
this
mullies.
is way too many mulligans.
Okay. So I want to see.
Watch it be
Reggie's
the
gonna
top
go
deck. After I shuffle, it'll be the top deck. What do you want to bet? It'll be the very
I'm telling
first
you,
card
it's
off.
Ryan cheating. He
Sure.
has.
I called it.
You put
I
a
said
bow
I
on it.
said I was
He
like,
has
do it 5
deck
more
manipulation
times.
powers.
And what'd she do? She did it 5 more times. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That
That
would've
would have
been
been another.
That would have been another mulligan.
Yeah.
Yep, sure would have.
So I got 7, right?
No.
No.
Oh, sad face.
I have a question. Hold on. Okay. Let's actually read.
And you start with the Bidoof.
Doof.
Which means
1,
she's actually
2,
losing
3.
probably on a card draw. There's
Wait.
4 Sprigatito, 2
There's-
Bidoofs, and an Alakazam.
There's only 7 basic Pokemon in the deck,
Yeah.
Correct.
so that actually might be a deck building issue.
No,
7 basics.
not that bad.
I mean, well, okay. Well, again, it's very possible to miss it with only 7 basics.
Oh, yeah.
You should start one in your hand.
There's no basics in that hand.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't forget to set your price cards.
And I will take my 6 mulligans.
That is
All right, so judge and force progression going on. We're gonna reveal your Pokemon.
I kind of regret starting with that now. And then I go first,
You know what you
and
should regret? You should regret going first.
Reggie Lucky. Nest Ball.
This is busted.
Reggie Steel. Artisan. Regigigas.
I wanted both Gigas to be prized.
Yeah,
So, turn 1 Reggie.
they're there.
Like I said, this would have been what? Turn 2? Turn 2 would have been probably a donk.
I actually got that in the first 2, and then that was already in hand, so either way I would have.
A 40% chance to mulligan with 7. Now
That's pretty high.
it's high-ish, but 5 times in a row or 6 times in a row is pretty low.
I do agree that 6 times in a row is pretty good. Is pretty low, but it also means that almost 0.5% of the time you're going to be giving up some mulligans.
You rock.
What was your basic Pokemon score on your sheet?
And
You know how you always like
we
score
will
like is
pass.
basic Pokemon like that? Is that one of the ones that gives it a high score?
Draw score.
Draw score.
Draw score is what it
You
does.
drew your first one.
Nest Ball.
Hooray! We get another basic Pokemon to play with.
I mean,
I that's the one I'm gonna play too.
Mm-hmm.
So Spiritomb.
let's
And
go
then I'll
ahead
go
and
back
use
in.
it.
You want to do that math
I
for us,
don't know.
Texter, so we don't have to try to do it on stream?
Are they calculating the probability of doing it 5 times in a row?
Of mulliganing 6 times.
6 times.
Okay.
Well, to be clear, it was honestly 7 times because we saw the 7.
You can't with
Oh
Artisan.
no. Okay.
Yeah,
It has to be a
it does have a
Roblox.
rule box.
So then it would be the other Sprigatito.
Or the Badoo.
Or the other Bidoof.
Doof doof doof.
Doof doof doof. Doof doof doof. I would do Sprigatito.
Ricatito. Now the downside is that there's literally 2 of these in my hand.
So Texter says 64 out of 15,625. Let's see what the percentage for that is. It's a 0.5% chance. Mulliganing that many times in a row.
I'm gonna
I called it.
Ultra Ball, discarding the Artisan, and
It was funny, both these Texters run Artisan. So they're not even going to be bumping each other's stadium points.
Boss.
No, and honestly, it's actually a dead card in her hand at that point.
Yeah, it's discarding it's probably the ideal.
Bidoof.
Do.
Badoo, Badoo, Badoo.
Bidoof, 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 Bidoof.
You know, you're talking earlier, Texter, about running one Zacian V with 59 energy. That was actually a really common strategy for pre-releases, just running the Zacian V with 39 middle energy and just nuking everything.
Can you Artisan if your bench is full?
No.
No.
Alright,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna Iono.
That actually helps me
That's okay.
That's fine.
because I did not want to get rid of 2 of these.
I didn't have anything I had.
I'm assuming you had a research in time?
I had a research and a Serena.
So then we each draw 6.
Yeah, right now it's still 6. Okay, so game losses for both of you.
That's right.
Oh, it's at the bottom, isn't
Yeah.
it? I forgot about that.
Oh, it's at the bottom. Oh shit. Okay. Eh.
So, okay,
They got Varnied!
so both of you got game losses. We're gonna
I forgot about
for
that.
the sake of the stream, we're gonna
Okay.
fix this because both of you screwed up.
Then you know I'm both on party player.
So that would just be a double game loss. Yeah. So for the record, that is not how Iona works. This is not N. All right, so we're gonna read the card out loud. I'm gonna read it real fast so that we can
Yeah,
start
you're
the
good.
stream. Okay. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck.
What's the bottom of the
Then
deck?
each player plays a card for each of the remaining prize cards. So
We just wanted to demonstrate what would happen if you accidentally played the Iono card wrong.
yeah, so this would be a double game loss because this
You're
would
supposed to help prevent this.
it would create an unrecoverable game state. But for the sake of the stream, they're just going to draw the top 6 cards off their deck to fix it. Yeah, that's. So a reminder: Iona is not in.
Yeah.
Or Cynthia, for that matter.
This was a public service announcement facilitated
You
by
know, this just reminds me that when it comes to pre-release time, I'm gonna have to
Oh
be like,
god.
do not cup your Iono because you're gonna screw yourself over.
Although I can.
I think honestly
Hold on.
what I did is I literally was watching her do it
I
and
can-
I instinctively just started doing it.
So I can vouch that none of the cards in there are cards that she would have had in her hand. So.
Either way,
Okay.
it does still create an unrecoverable game state. So
As soon as she creates a shuffle state, it technically quote unquote fixes it. At least for her.
all right, so
Okay.
let's
So-
continue the game.
Checking shoes.
And now we can.
Yeah, now it's not fixable.
Hold on. That's still not a card. She had it in her hand.
Yeah, no. Nah.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Pretty much. I was literally watching her do it and I just started doing it.
Look,
You're
I wish
supposed to
Cynthia
help
would back too,
this.
but yeah, I started seeing you guys go lazy and I'm like, oh no.
Go.
I blinked for 1 second.
Honestly, I think I can get away with this. Energy search.
So in lieu of their 1 game loss penalty, should we just take them out back and like eat them?
1 sec.
What? I read it later.
Okay.
He will beat them with his fluffy paws.
Dude, he was about to fight him earlier for those pretzels.
The judge is asleep right now.
I can tell. That was a very exciting turn. Okay, so changing the mind 3 times now.
Okay, I'm set on the grass.
Oh, you're shuffling, so I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Question: What creates the lock-in? It's starting to shuffle.
Yeah, shuffling it makes it so you can no longer change.
Switch cart. Research research.
And that's a manual attachment from this turn.
No, that was last turn. Manual attach will be this DTE to the Gigas.
Don't forget to put research in this card.
Then
And he just ended his turn putting diamond and pearls.
We're not playing down, bro. So,
technically it was also Heart Gold Soul Silver. Then Ancient Wisdom.
to be honest, I wish those were the current rules, but
Yeah.
I wish the supporter thing were out there. I would expect a lot of people playing very competitively for League Challenge.
And we are going to Giga Impact for knockout. For a very, very dead Bidoof for hitting it for
I'm gonna do
280.
this so that we remind ourselves that they can't attack next turn.
And so the Carefree Continent doesn't.
Yeah, it's a very dead Bidoof.
It's a very dead beetle. Okay.
Yeah, Doof got cooked.
Ah, okay. Wow.
Well, there's a reason why I didn't play that.
It's okay. So. I'm gonna put up the other one, but it's okay. You can't do this. You don't have it. This is what its evolution is going to use, so you might as well just attach that to that. And then there's too many resources here, so I'll just do this.
So Aiden will not be there. Aiden's at EUIC. Process for signing up is get there by 2:30 and submit your deck list and be in your seat ready to start because rounds will start at 3:30. Juniors and seniors will have deck checks at the start, and then senior or masters deck checks will be random during the event.
Okay.
Alright, so I don't know. Again.
Okay.
Remember,
Second
guys.
turn.
Play it like Barney. Play it like Barney.
So Ryan will only draw 5. Tiff draws 6.
Like counterparts.
1, 2, 3,
That cracks this though.
4, 5, 6.
Number of rounds for seniors will probably be 3, but maybe 4.
Masters, I would be super.
I would guarantee.
I'm
like 4
gonna
or
say
5.
probably
Alright,
5 or 6,
let's-
honestly.
Yeah. Lovable?
Yeah, for masters it's random to save time. For juniors we have to do it just because juniors are pretty often have deck issues. Seniors are because there aren't that many of them, so we can easily get all of them deck checked. And then masters we'll have probably 30 or 40 of them. And even with the 3 judges on staff, I don't think we can quite get through all of them fast enough to guarantee that the event runs smoothly. So we'll just randomly deck check people during the event.
I mean, if you want, I can help instead of play.
That's a
Alright,
priority. 'Cause
so
he's the one running the
lovable
event, not me.
got the for gacho. I'm gonna do the artisan.
I would normally be doing the challenges, but he wants to do the first one back. So
Get the spaghettito.
whatever.
Which, I mean, I can understand why, since it's the first one in a while.
The first one, like what, 2-3 years. So
Yeah,
it's
3 years.
It's whatever. I don't really care. It just means I have to steal one of his cups from him.
What are the actual pricings? It's just points.
For the pricing, it's points, it's store credit, and it's prize packs.
How many price packs?
That's up to Marty. He's the one running the event.
Okay, spaghettito.
So what me
Okay.
taking time off?
Probably not. For a cup, yes. For a challenge, probably not.
What do
for
they tech
gacho?
give you? No.
No, 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 no,
No.
no,
No?
no,
No?
no, no, no,
You said
no.
no.
You already did it.
No.
This is why we play tests.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to coach here, you're gonna put it probably on this one.
Oh, 'cause
Honestly,
he's
he's
on
probably gonna take a hit
Yeah.
KO on that. You do not want to go ahead and evolve that one. You're probably gonna put it over here so that if you do pull a Meowscarada X, it's ready to go there.
Yeah. I do tricking.
Keep.
Is that the card I think it is?
Take a guess.
I haven't attached returning.
Silver candy or what?
Did you attach double turbo this turn or last turn?
No, that was last turn.
And the bench grass energy, that was this turn or last?
No, that was the first turn.
Yeah, that was
First
first turn.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
her
Turn
second
one.
turn.
No, this is his second turn. No, you're right.
So
First second,
Yeah, you've
Third,
attached
yeah,
for
Oh,
train.
yeah.
Just you already attached for turn.
So it would be about 12 per person just for the Masters division. Plus, we'd also be doing about
Sure.
5 to 6 each for the juniors, and a couple each for the seniors division. So it's quite a bit.
Pull it out. Yeah, show it. And then the Hisuian Heavy Ball goes back in its place. Offer your opponent a shot. Oh, okay. Opponent takes his time shuffling like it's some sort of a.
What do you want from me?
He's
Well,
trying
wait,
to
that's
hope
for
that he gets
Gativo.
mulligans off her prize cards.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can't even attack with it.
Alright, good. Just for that, I'm just gonna seed bomb for
You
fun.
can't see bone. You don't have the energy.
Yeah, I know. Go.
This is not Alakazam X either.
What's also not aggressive energy. So,
Yeah, go. Come on.
all right. So this is from this last turn, right?
Yeah.
You just attacked with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is brutal.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think you have a choice, but that's still really brutal. Because you can't attack with Regirock this turn.
But I can't. No, I mean, I can get around this. I don't have to do this. I know how I get around it. So
Okay,
I'm going to manual retreat,
fair enough.
promote the Regidrago.
Then you're just gonna accelerate with ancient wisdom.
Hear me out.
Hmm.
Capturing aroma and
Maybe.
And then Ancient Wisdom and Giant Fangs for 160.
Which isn't.
Which is how you get around that.
I want you to consider your options here. You are 2 prizes down, and you are going against a single prizer, meaning hopefully you're able to start attacking here, right?
Mm, okay.
So think about all 4 of your Pokemon. These 2 Pokemon will essentially go get stuck on there unless you can rare candy them into a Meowscarada and have a double turbo energy to power them up.
Mhm.
This is your draw. You really don't want to throw out your draw unless it's really necessary. It's not necessary.
Well, then one of them's
I'd
already
say
in the
go
discard.
aggressive and put the one that you know you're gonna at least be able to attack with this turn.
Well, and her other
Okay.
Bidoof in the discard already.
Well, the second attack is an escape rope anyway, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, just go with that.
Well, it's not an
No,
escape rope. It's
they
a,
switch.
yeah,
They're
it's
active.
a half escape rope.
Okay, so not good.
Now realizing that.
Okay, so go over turn.
Yeah, you're gonna power it up.
Alright, so do that. Hey.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This has just been a real brick show.
Yeah, it's been pretty
Yeah.
rough. The good thing is,
And just do it one more time. The third time has to be the charm.
Alright. I don't know.
wow. The good thing is that this is the first draft of Meowscarada. We'll have another
I can
draft.
see a lot of potential here, but I definitely
We'll have it. It'll get another shot down the road. It actually is not the bonus video for this next week, so we don't need to worry about it for the bonus video.
Cool.
And we will look at Meowscarada, revise it, and come back to it.
God.
do we have a backup
What
attacker?
an actual. That is a crazy 4 cards to draw.
Okay, we got something. We got actually 2 somethings.
Okay.
That's very good.
So 3 of the Iono,
So-
3 of the 4
We
Ionos.
might be able to start playing the game. Hold on.
I mean, after 6 mullies.
I just put Solus. You're local.
Who?
Solus.
Won't be able to.
It's gonna be fun.
Nice. You have basics. Even left.
Because this is the
Yeah.
one that came almost. We should have played it.
Big thing. I just realized the stage 2s to the stage 2 X's is a huge jump in HP.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you already know what to do with all 4 of those. All right. See if you can even use that, and then Yeah,
I don't
let's just hope for the best.
think I will go.
Mm-hmm. I figured.
And it also got me away from that hand that I didn't want to.
Yeah, it's true.
Honestly, every time that she's done that, minus the first time, it's actually helped me, then hurt me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I can't.
Yeah, do it.
No, I'm not saying why I can't.
Oh yeah, you won't be able to knock out this thing. Yes, but you're right.
All right. So Meowscarada, rare candy, Meowscarada.
Oh Lord, come.
Hold on.
All right. So
Oh, you know what? No. Put it down. You might be on you.
all right. So I can do that one. Oh, I can't do that, but I'll just round. No scratch 400.
I just need to point out that the Gigas list does not run Iono. In fact, it's one of the only lists on the site that does not.
Huh.
Paldea Evolved.
I did not notice that.
Oh my god, that top deck.
So there's no
Dude,
there's no
dude, what the
disruption.
actual hell?
Energy search.
There's no disruption in the deck.
Gigas doesn't run it
Lightning.
anyway.
Lightning and lightning. Mr. Good. Mr. Good. Mr. Good.
You know, I know they've really been just one generation ago, but it feels like Lecky and Drago have been around forever.
Let's go to your energy searches.
Judge to his card piles.
Ultra Ball.
Dude, it's like last week when I had to make that announcement. Oh, you weren't there for that, were you? Dude, I had to call people out for how, like, there were people that had their lost zones all the way across the freaking board. It's like, pilot, it goes here. Because there was a game the week prior where the game state got confused because the lost zone was all the way across the freaking board.
Yeah.
Like, no.
And once you hit 10 anyway, it's just like, okay, cool. You can continue to loss on stuff, but we already know it's a complete loss zone. There's no card in format.
So you could look through it otherwise. Texter asks, just what's your advice on shuffling your deck when it's less than 6 or less than 7 cards? Just shuffle it the same way you would shuffle anyway, mash it.
Yeah, I can't. I really can't. Like, when I try to, literally it's like a very easy way to switch sleeves. I literally just shuffle the way that I shuffle my prize.
Making those hard plays.
I'm going to take a chance here and Dragon's Horde for 1.
Busted.
Switch card.
Heals how much?
A 30.
Does it heal off the one that's switching out, right?
Yeah. Ancient Wisdom. Gift Energy. And targeted bolts. And we will kill the Bidoof.
That felt very
Targeted.
personal.
I know, right?
That felt personal.
Look, I'm doing the. I mean, would that not be the smart play to get
Oh,
rid of
No,
the?
that's exactly where my head went. I was like,
100%.
go
No,
after you.
I was like,
oh my god. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, we're still in this.
Show me the Clara.
There's no Clara.
Fine, show me the Super Rod.
Wait, that was a super rod. Professors.
Oh,
Solus says, did he ask that because of
Three.
that post where a judge
Six,
actually gave somebody a game loss because they stuffed 7 cards wrong when they were watching today? I'm not sure what that's referring to. I don't
you
know.
know what'd be really
I only
bad if
watched
she
up to
drew
about
into the
Round
B barrel.
5.
There's stuff.
Did you draw into the B
So
barrel?
just for the record, Texture, pile shuffling is not shuffling.
What?
Pile shuffling is not shuffling.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Like if all you're doing is pile shuffling, your opponent can call a judge on you, and you'll get you can be penalized for insufficient randomization. Pile shuffling is not shuffling.
That's why they do pile shuffle, and then you actually see them actually shuffle.
The only thing pile shuffling does, and the only reason you would ever do it, is at the start of a game, making sure you have 60 cards in your deck. That's it. Or at the start of a round, rather, not
Yeah.
even the start of a game.
Oh, pile shuffle. Yeah, no, yeah.
It's not shuffling.
No, I only do that to
Mm.
like break
Yeah.
up the clusters, and then I really, really shuffle.
We have to start taking some prizes. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna pal pad.
Back down.
Yeah, because 3 of the 4 are gone. Were
I mean, they got you.
We're gone.
Where? Communicating.
She's back.
The Independence Day. I'm back.
That was the reference.
Look, I am at least old enough
You
that
guys
I can
forgot
say
the
I
Hello
have seen that.
Boys. It's Hello Boys. I'm back.
Hello, kitties.
Quick, somebody bring a yarn ball.
Alright. So I'm gonna discard the energy to do magical
Go get the
bouquet.
Destiny Knot.
All right, so magical bouquet. What's the target for magical bouquet?
No.
No, wait. That's a good bench.
I mean, that is benched.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
That
good bench.
has to be a
Go on.
bench. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, yes.
Yeah,
That's-
so bench. No,
I
that's
just
fine.
healed that damage.
Yeah.
Ma-
And then
Forgot what you can
Man,
do with
gotta
join
go
your
over here.
friends.
Oh, yeah.
All right, just need one more grass energy to take that knockout. Go.
You could do this and just wait for the.
See the fact
You
that
know
this
what?
is also in my hand right now.
yeah.
I mean,
Just do it. I mean, literally, those are deck cards.
Okay, so Ultra Ball. Let's see.
Discarding me.
That was me barrel. wasn't it?
Yes.
That's
I hate
just
you.
too juicy.
I hate
That
you.
poor Bidoof.
Ah!
The Bidoof was like, I could have evolved into my true form.
I could have evolved into my world champion.
God.
That's almost too much.
What, the world champion reference?
No, just the whole.
The fact that both Bidoofs are in there and I specifically target it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So mean. No.
What do you want from me?
And
It's a smart
Alexander-
play.
It's almost like
right?
he's playing the game or something.
Yeah.
I'll get that was only 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same.
Well, it's
it's
move the counter.
It's literally the same situation when
So
I literally
then-
sniped his Sobbles off the bench with Greninja.
Nail scratch for 100.
Consider Halucha. I know we don't technically need it, but
Alright.
for that one off,
So that gets
It only does
knocked
100.
out. I draw 4 due to the
it only
gift.
does
I draw
100.
that before promoting.
It
Right?
only does 100.
Oh.
Although, hold on. What you can do is you can move 2 damage
Oh.
over here, and then
Ah.
it does 2 something.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
do that.
what I was thinking you were going to do.
Oh, yeah. So I can do
No,
it.
our original intention
Yeah.
was much different, but yes. No, yeah, you're right, you're right. No, hold on.
Alright.
So
She moves
So
over
move
2,
2
Okay.
from.
so you
So
feel
for the
off.
sake of testing, we're rolling back
Yeah.
part of the.
Yes.
So move
attack.
2 with the Alakazam from the Regigigas.
So you're going to 80 and 20 are going to active.
And then since it has damage counters on it already, it does knock it out with no stretch.
Okay.
We took a prize. All right.
Yay.
And I draw before promoting, right?
Draw.
That's gift energy.
That's gift energy.
Mm-hmm.
And now you promote. And then you drop return.
Promote.
So your strategy now is to tank as many of his hits as possible, while you have to consistently take some prizes every turn, or you're not going to keep up with Reggie.
Well, it was a bad start too.
It was
It
a
was
horrible start, yes.
Because why not?
Wow, Buffett. I'd just like to say for the record that Regigigas appears to be functioning.
I mean, Artason right there alone.
I'm doing a artisan.
Like, literally, Artason gives it such a great boost.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, and in a deck like this where the opponent also is
Just-
running it, you're like,
You were
there's no
running
reason
Stormy
to-
Mountains just so you can do it on 2 of them. This one literally allows you to get it on all
Yeah.
of them. What
mean,
Reggie
some
do you
versions-
need?
Well, some versions of Reggie's were running Path, but yeah. It's still really good. And honestly, Artisan is just really good for most decks, I think. At
So,
least most basic decks.
considering it's for
Right.
counter stadiums,
Well, basic
Look, I forgot. How many Artasons do you run? 3?
I think it's 3 for this deck. Let's see. Yeah, it's 3.
I would even like 4 just because it's such an important card.
I mean, it's important because you have other search options.
Because in this matchup, obviously both are running the same stadium, but if you get Path, if you get Collapsed Stadium, Jesus.
I mean, if you get collapsed, you're gonna have a hard time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 1. Okay. It's a good thing there's not a fire, Reggie.
Or a Dark Reggie.
We need more Reggies.
If
and
there were a
evolutions.
dark Reggie, maybe Mew wouldn't be so prominent. Or wouldn't have been so prominent.
Nah. See, we thought that Drapion was going to kill it. It did not.
He did hurt it, though.
Mm-hmm.
A silver bullet, it was not.
Bronze bullet. If there was too many impurities.
Ancient Wisdom.
And a card that's like a support card. It says, if your opponent has a Genesect V, Mew V, or Mew V Max in play, you may choose to win the game. It's about how rough they're going with these card designs to try to get rid of Mew.
Which reminds me, I want to make our Unknown V work.
Maya was playing Unknown V last week.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did really well with it too.
Did she manage to victory shot?
Every game, I think.
Yeah, I think she
Did she
got
bust out the V?
first.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to her games. But I know Mike was paying.
And we are going to Giant Fangs for 160. For the big noms.
Nom nom.
Keep in mind that puts you in KO range of another one, so.
Yeah.
No, what would be really best right now is scoop up that being the Gigas.
I think it would be a bit
Cute
bit
as
much.
dead.
You might need to waste this.
I'm just gonna say for the record that screw with it.
Which one do you hate more, Scooping Net or Quick Ball?
They're both problem cards in their own right, but Quick Ball was never as bad of a problem as Scoop Up Net.
You might need to go 2 prizes on that.
Oh, she could also just retreat out of it. Force the boss.
Actually.
Mm. Here's the problem with Regis, and this is something you'll learn playing against Regis. Even if you knock out one of the pieces necessary for Ancient Wisdom, the Reggie deck literally has everything to recover it. Those go into the discard pile, and that's where Reggie is recovering them from anyway.
Yeah.
And all he needs is a separate Reggie to go right back into it.
And then deck
Plus,
runs.
it carries a lot of recovery, Pokemon
Well,
recovery cards.
Yeah, it runs,
I do want
It runs
a.
3 super rods.
I want a fourth one.
4 super rod.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Well, it's because I mean, normal Reggie's
So,
prior
going-
was running 4.
Well,
Ordinary rods.
crossing down certain pieces might be
Actually, this is
viable
like 3.
in different decks. It wouldn't be in this one.
Yeah.
Unless you know for a fact that a lot of them are pretty much gone and he doesn't have a super rod or anything to recover them back in
And there was
which
a
he
super rod
likely
you can
does.
also cover.
There's one Drago,
One lucky.
one Lecky. If I remember correctly, the ice is literally the one that has less stuff. But again, we haven't seen the ice. For all we know, it's in the deck or in his hand, so we know it's not in the discard pile. So I don't think taking out one of their prices for that is a viable strategy right now. Not unless you-
Texter
So-
asks, how do you recommend shuffling a
Okay,
1-card deck?
that's that.
I think it's quite unfair to know what I will draw next, and I assume that I will
I
assume
do
my next
like
move
that, but
because of
again,
it.
keep in mind he can really just redo it again.
So my favorite way to
Or-
shuffle a 1-card
Yeah,
deck
two
or-
Leckys.
is
Yeah,
to just
you-
wave it in front of my opponent like this.
Or Regigigas.
I think it's a pretty sufficient shuffle, and then you just put it back down.
Wow.
That's how you shuffle
Okay.
a 1-card deck.
So if you do that,
I feel like I'm playing Magic because the colluding.
Because the what?
Colluding.
Oh, the collusion.
the collusion. Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
This is all commander, right?
This is commander. This is 2 against 1.
No,
commander.
that's just the general rule of Magic is you collude.
So if you do that, it has the same
Unless
problem
there's
as
a full
knocking
blue
out
player
one
at
of the
the
other
table, then
pieces.
you
You can
charge
just
that
recover
first,
right back.
And then you
However, you know for a fact there's a Lecky over there, and you saw the list. It runs 2 Lecky of those and 1 of the other ones. So if he wants it, he's going to need to recover or pull the other one, which is snipes, but not as good in my opinion.
Mm,
But it is up to you. That it's on there, but keep
So-
in mind also that this brings up such more options. I'd say just stick with your original game plan.
because I don't want to get rid of that.
You have no choice, unfortunately. I don't think you have choice.
Fine. Because
No,
people-
no, hold on. Not yet, not yet,
That's
not
what
yet.
I was like.
Superior. What did it say?
I just discard 2 other cards.
Correct.
So you're gonna discard them anyway. Might as well take advantage of it.
Okay. So superior discarding
Oh, you've got a knockout here,
those 2.
right? Do you have 2 grass energy in discard?
No.
You don't have 2?
Oh, 1.
Not even from early on.
No, because these are the only other ones that she's
Okay.
got.
So
Literally, out of that
So, hold
whole
on, hold on,
discard
hold on,
pile.
wait,
I
wait.
decide.
I was gonna
decide.
say like you could
I
just
decide.
retreat.
Okay, no. Okay. So before you do super energy
Oh
retrieval,
my god.
You could have just retreated. You could have just
yes,
retreated. and
you
given them.
retreat. You put that energy into the discard pile. That way, this is your new active. Not only are you protecting that, but now you have energy to recover with that.
Okay.
Trying to do.
For the sake of testing.
Again.
This is what we're doing.
Okay.
We're testing here.
So
Yes.
it discards both of them.
Okay, so just for the record, guys, these are the very first times these players are seeing these decks, and we haven't yet tested these at all at locals.
Reggie
we won't
is
get
an
the-
established archetype.
Okay.
It is, but it plays a
Oh,
little
that was
differently
there.
than it used to.
Okay. So
The
then
Meowscarada is very
do
different.
the superior. Discarding the boss and the
Oh, so that's gonna really irritate
Right?
you.
Yes. Okay. And I got 3.
The separate discards like last week.
Well, it's merging.
Yeah.
It's
Into
just,
your hand.
she's playing it down. That's what she's doing.
And then
Just like you're playing the Ultra Ball over here.
Well, because now you have access to Magic Bouquet, because you can double Magic Bouquet for knockout.
all right.
Correct.
So
You still haven't attached return either. So
exactly, yeah. So can you do as many times as you want? Or
Yes,
is it...
for each
So
Masquerada.
1 and 1. So you.
So you have
discard
2
one,
Magic
Oh,
Bouquets.
okay, yeah. So
Oh wait, Magical Bouquet is. Oh, you don't have a rope though.
It's
Yeah,
the
once
bench,
during
so
your
it's
turn.
not
Okay.
But
So-
it's the bench
It's not an echo.
specifically.
It has to be the bench.
It has to be
Yeah.
the bench
So
specifically.
this
And you
magical.
don't have a rope. I thought you had a rope. So
Yeah. So this magical bouquet on your
something.
lucky.
Save one.
actually, doesn't even run rope.
Save
Huh?
one.
The energy?
Does it run rope?
I don't think so.
You're talking about
I was
the
thinking it
energy or
did, but I
the
don't think it
bouquet?
does. No, it doesn't have. I thought it had one, but it doesn't.
Okay, you might as well use it then.
Okay.
There's no way for you to put
Okay.
the dragon back into the.
Other bouquet.
Oh,
On...
Hold on. No, you can't. You can't knock it out with it anyway.
No, she can't knock out any of the ones on
I would
the
put it
bench.
on Gigas.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. On Gigas.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
And then.
Man, you're wanting me to make Reggie again.
I think it's a decent deck right now. But it's in Paldea Evolved format.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah. Attach for turn.
Then clean research.
Repressive?
Okay. Yeah, Dexter, we're going to be reevaluating the Meowscarada list before it appears again on the stream. So just keep that in mind. Because the Meowscarada list definitely has some issues with consistency.
Oh, shit.
You know what we need to do? I have the perfect solution. Not running enough basics, right? Can't find the cards you need when you need them. Just run Arceus V-Star.
Trekking.
Honestly, I'm surprised no fish or anything like that.
No fish. Why would it run Shiyu? Why would it run Shiyu?
Nerd fish.
Shiyu only works with fire types.
Oh.
Minion.
No scratch for
Oh.
knockout.
Real fish. I honestly thought you were trolling.
Okay. No scratch for knockout.
To be fair, so did I.
But this is exactly why we test these archetypes, so that we know exactly what it's missing and what to add.
Yeah. I mean, like, not every first draft is going to be very good.
Exactly.
It's not. Sometimes.
And I see lots of potential in this card.
It's a good card. Really?
Wait, no.
Do it.
I was like,
I was thinking too far ahead. I was
no
like,
kidding.
I know what till she
The
gets
deck
back.
does not run net and it does not run penny, so
Are you doing anything that requires her attention? Or...
no. I mean,
The Yona?
No.
Oh, you don't have Yona.
we could just stand in for her for a second.
Yeah,
While she's-
that's fine.
You gonna play it or not?
Actually,
I mean, I feel like you
yeah,
have to, 'cause
yeah.
yeah.
Escape rope.
Okay. So he just roped you.
I was doing the math in my head. I was like, oh wait, no, I promoted
Give
the
him
wrong
the
one
little
at
kid.
first.
The little kitty. No. Which Ultra Balls? The ones that are Sprigatito's running? I think it's Fates Collide, isn't it? Let me see.
Yeah.
It's Fates Collide. No, this is Roaring Skies.
What is it?
The Ultra Balls are from Roaring Skies. I have a whole bunch of them from when I was building versus beginner decks.
It's
a long time
X
ago.
X and Y art, right?
It's Roaring Skies, sorry. Yeah. I think they use that art several times. Roaring Skies specifically. Good. I do like that Reggie hasn't missed a beat though. It's good.
Never miss a beat. Never miss a beat. Never miss a beat. Never miss a beat.
Actually, Dexter, Roaring Skies is definitely better.
Black
Dragon
and white.
Horde.
Are you kidding?
We're talking about Roaring Skies versus
Bro.
Fates Collide.
That Dragon's Horde.
What's funny though? Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Fates Collide. Roaring Skies.
Correct. That's why I said it was the Fates Collide one.
Dragon's Horde.
Okay.
Should I?
Do you need to?
Not really.
No, don't waste the card.
He's being a troll.
I will say though, look at that. Look at this. You see this?
Mm-hmm. That's why I said it was the same. Oh no, it has the same problem.
Yeah, same problem as the other one with the freaking text moves.
God.
Giant Fangs, the kitty.
Can you show me superior
There it was.
plasma?
No, you know what'd be good on this? Lilligant.
Ooh. You just gave her. She literally has her Lilligan deck still.
I still have my little getting it.
I wish I still did. I pulled it apart for some. I can't remember what now.
Something.
Oh, and then is Zarud in there as well? He's still
Maybe.
playable.
Hold on. What's
I wouldn't say Zero.
what is this Lilligan?
It's V-Star power.
The
It
beast-
draws all the energy
It's-
out, right?
It's 5 in any combination of grass type Pokemon and grass type, basic grass energy. I think it'd be
re-
great.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Yeah, that's its V Star.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good.
I
for
agree.
it.
Like it's a support Pokemon. It's support Pokemon, and we might actually be able to start with a basic Pokemon.
Alright, so. Damn it! I don't want to do that. Which one do I want to do?
See, the only problem is the crappy attack cost for Lilligant. So like you have a liability in play that's weak to Radiant Charizard.
I mean, so is that.
Yes, but the V is also weak. Is the problem, and
Yeah.
it's still a 2-prize liability.
Fair.
I mean, but Radiant Charizard is not. I mean, we're talking late game here, right?
I mean, if they power through enough and they have a Charizard mixed with an Energy Recycler Lost Box, they could easily just Mirage Gate onto it and then recycle all that energy back in.
Crap. How do I want to do this?
You know, there are other
can you
people
even
that
take
are
a knockout?
risky
You
bisky
can.
Yeah, I
than
can.
you.
You have to use the spoons, right? Or
Yeah. So take 2 off Zeki. Put it on Drago. And then nail scratch for knockout.
will this be the turn that Drago or Gigas finally has to try?
The fact that it has so little, one should have a super ride.
'Cause that's the third Drago in this card now, right? Or is it only the second?
That's only the
That's
second.
the second.
Yeah.
um,
I don't even know your prize cards. I didn't look.
I can tell you one of them's an energy. Still.
If you can manage to knock out his third Reggie, and then Ono him so that he doesn't have an easy recovery, you might be able to pull this off. That is a
Yeah,
super
hitting him
ride.
with Iono would be pretty devastating.
Knowing him, he'll freaking get the freaking super rod. If he already has it in
Top
hand.
deck.
Did he top deck? No, good.
This doesn't run Iono.
Super Rod.
Super
Oh.
ride. And
Artisan.
If we were able to have gotten another Meowscarada, it would have been 90 damage if we can have the.
Well, I had to
Oh,
discard
no.
the
It is the third one.
That was the third. Okay, so I was right. It was the third. So then you have to go for a super rod, and then Artisan it back out. Or did you just use Artisan?
That
He just used Artisan.
to search for it. I'm an idiot. How did you kill the Bidoof?
Mm.
What?
He killed the Bidoof by sniping it.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't Bedoof's ability prevent that?
That's what I tried to say, and he was
You
like,
need to speak
"No."
up.
If that's the case,
How
we need to
did
speak
none
up.
of us catch that?
I was literally just.
Because he just thought about that
I
too.
literally said, I went back and I said, doesn't the
I mean, this
ability
game is-
counter-
We talked about it in the deck profile.
This game is already in shambles after that
I
first
literally asked,
Iona.
and nobody said anything.
Because you didn't finish your thought, doesn't it? I remember what you said. You stuttered and then you stopped
No,
talking.
I literally said, did not decline it, like whatever,
Banana.
So
and
anyway,
nobody answered.
we have the video proof. I can take it to the tape.
Oh,
That's
do it.
so bad. That's where we're at right now. I'm. This is.
We've had multiple. How do we award game losses for both the players not noticing? So 2 game loss.
This is why you're also supposed to be helping over there. It's
I'm the
relentless.
one that noticed.
To be
How
fair,
long?
I didn't even catch it. That's pretty bad considering.
We
We literally ran that card to prevent situations like that from
I
happening,
know.
and we still didn't catch it.
I mean, do you want to do a correct one after this?
Oh, this is.
Yes.
It's still
Okay,
game
I mean,
one.
if we're doing like a correct one with this being this scuffed, I'm just gonna go risky bisky. I'm gonna research away 3 Reggies.
I mean, at this point, this whole game is shot anyway. I think from now on, when we're testing decks on stream, we're gonna have to you guys play it off stream first.
Oh God,
I'm gonna be honest with you. That is
Dude, what the hell?
super odd.
Well, he was gonna hit the super rod off. the
Registeel.
Yeah, but not.
Regidrago.
You should see his hands.
Regigigas. Super Rod. Regirock. Regidrago.
So a new game is what you're saying.
Regilucky.
Now, what's better against Reggie's? Lost City or Collapse Stadium? And which is better overall?
Ultra
period,
Ball.
against other archetypes.
I think Lost is probably
Serena.
better overall,
Luminous.
but Lost City's pretty effective if you get double Lost City off on them. Because if you can like KO 2 of their 2-of,
Drago.
that's
But
pretty much
everybody runs it slightly different. Specifically, if there's like a known 2-of, people will like switch it over to the other one just because people will expect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't have an option. I don't think.
Ancient Wisdom. Terror Spark. 40 here, 40 there, and then 120 there. By the way, this is still what's left. I need.
Was that 220?
This
Yeah.
You don't want the other one?
I want both.
I want neither.
You know how expensive that card is in Japan right now?
They're like $2,100.
Almost 3,000.
And then what was up here?
Seriously?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
because
God.
people have
120.
already been 120. It looks really good, honestly, though. I mean,
This is 200,
Freely's
right?
price, that I would not be surprised if
'Cause it
she
had
is more
60,
expensive than
150?
Miriam. She will be more
Oh, okay,
expensive
yeah,
for
60.
you.
For
And then
one
you
thing,
put 40.
pretty much every
40.
game.
So 200.
Yeah,
So
every deck
she's
pretty
gonna be
much is going to
much
run
more
like 3 or 4.
Yeah. There are
Like-
very few decks that won't run her.
So
And in the decks that are going to run her, it's minimum 3. What happened?
Text you. Text her,
This game is so scuffed.
Yeah, it's a done. It's a done deal.
oh, that's busted.
Don't
Alright.
overthink it. Just
I'm
play.
gonna chance it. So I'm gonna
I mean, I chanced it.
Magic Bouquet on Regigigas. I'm gonna Iono.
I think you just lost it.
Hmm.
I think you just lost.
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, God. This is what she just ioned me into.
Yeah.
His reaction. You want to see what his reaction was? It was this. Wait, did you miss? Oh my God! Can you please keep that? So-
I can probably recreate it if I want.
Super Energy Retrieval.
I'm glad Sam bought it.
Discarding the Nest Ball. And the Double Turbo. Other Magic Bouquet on the Regigigas. And then
So that's 60 damage?
yeah. $20 from the Gigas onto.
I mean, you
Oh wait.
don't need to move energy.
Yeah. No, don't worry about
Like
that.
honestly, that hurts you worse.
Yeah. Just do the scratch. We're not gonna.
Scratch, or nail scratch.
No scratch.
And then I draw 5. Okay.
Dude.
Um.
We didn't discuss the things earlier. All right, Tandem. It no longer says that.
Did I say 620?
It doesn't say 420.
Retreat. Discard 2.
And
120 there for knockout.
all right.
Okay, now
Now that the scuff game is over.
after that disaster catastrophe is done with, let's go to game 2.
Okay, now that we're all familiar with how to play the deck,
All right, I'm gonna just say this right now. You mulligan more than twice, I'm just mulligan. I am not waiting.
Come
Five
on.
mulligans.
I want 6 mollies again.
No.
I would like to stream to progress at a vigorous pace.
you
So,
picked the wrong
for the
stream
record, when
versus-
you Iono'd me, you Iono'd away this into a Reggie Lecky and a Nest Ball.
Oh my god.
You have. Are you Irish?
I don't know. Actually, I'd have to check my ancestry to see if I'm part Irish.
The The luck of the Irish, my lad.
That's what it feels like. Even though that was a very scuffed game.
All right, game 2, maybe the first real game. Now that players have gotten all their misplays and gameplay errors out of the way.
Like you said, misplay Friday.
Misplay.
Friday
Did
night
you
misplay.
actually
Yeah.
say that? Or...
Friday night misplay.
Friday night misplays.
So it's his fault. Actually, I did a little bit to break up the energy clunks. Actually, no, that kind of helps if I get a research then.
Either way.
All right. Next person to misplay gets executed.
Who's going
Take it
first?
out back.
Watch him mulligan.
Old Yellard.
Are you going first or second?
I was.
Old Yellard out back.
It's going the other way this time.
Oh, you mulligan?
yeah. So still 2, right?
Oh, that's
No, you get the thick of it. No.
that's funny though.
And honestly, if Reggie's moles 6 times,
If Reggie's mulled 6 times,
that's
somebody's
just
cheating.
you gotta scoop at that point.
You're like, I'm done.
But you can't scoop anymore.
I'm gonna go rate the fridge.
Petals.
Not terrible.
Alright, I will take my draw. Two.
I don't know if he said yes, please. I'm already getting it.
Pretty sure that's you say yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, though,
It's not bad.
not bad. All right.
So she's going first?
Yeah. No, I'm
No,
going first.
she's going.
Okay.
Energy search.
I'm gonna be honest, Sam, I really haven't had much of a chance to look at anything tonight.
Iron. Ultra Ball.
Just a public service announcement. The amount of misplays seen here tonight is not representative of JustinBasil.com.
I mean, not representative of any of us, I would hope. I just don't understand how he screwed up so bad multiple times. At least we caught these screw ups. It wasn't like all the other ones.
That's ball.
Is she supposed to be able to have quick ball in her deck?
Ha ha ha. You have awoken the cat. He says I want one too.
I already gave you one.
Oh, that's still there.
Such a weird cat.
Would you like to explain to the audience why you are only a basic judge, but your cat is judge stage 1?
Wait a minute.
Is this concerning pricing?
That is honestly a scoop pricing.
How many?
Both.
Well, of one of
Can I
them.
help you?
But you have a Zoe and Heavy Ball.
I will.
Do I?
Can I help
Yeah.
you?
I will.
No, I know it's in here, but do I? No, yeah, that's a scoop.
Alright.
Is it in deck? Is it over here too?
Mm-hmm.
Look at arrow.
Wait, hold on.
I'm scooping.
What?
What are the cards?
Okay,
The Gigas?
so both rocks, right? And then
No, both
I'm
deals.
both steel. Really, Ira?
He's here for the deck check, man. There's so many misplays. Really?
Oh, come on, dude.
What the hell, cat? He's like, I'm chilling.
So I'm scooping.
We have been invaded by the cat.
I'm scooping, Iroh. I am scooping.
You
Yes,
don't have
I am
red
100% scooping. So, you ready for this pricing? Registeel, Regigigas,
Oh, God.
Registeel.
Regigigas energy search.
Wait, where are your super rods? Your super rods are still in there, or like your?
I thought your
doing
heavy
heavy
ball. I thought your heavy ball was in here.
Yeah,
But I
That's
thought the heavy
perfectly
ball was
doable.
also in there too.
Does
That's
it?
right there.
Oh.
Okay, well, premature scoop, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I honestly thought it was in there. Oh wait, no. What it was is I thought it was Ultra Ball because I saw the picture.
Okay.
all right,
That's a
Arrow.
1-1.
Arrow.
Here.
Arrow.
That move.
Somebody give me my fluffy butt.
Give me.
Come here. He's like, I will run.
I honestly thought it was a heavy ball.
That's crazy.
I actually had a good hand too. I could have done something.
Oh, you did. You won. Wow. He played right into that. He's like, wait. Where did it
He's
go?
like looking at it like where it went.
He's literally like, he's like, I feel so betrayed right now. Where's my pretzel? You weird cat.
He looks so sad right now.
This has got to be the most eclectic game ever on your stream.
The I think
Texture's Lyle, right?
the-
Lyle, if you literally make a Reggie deck that runs all 4 of each copy of each Reggie,
you'll just never hit what you
like, build it. I will run Lost Box against it.
want.
2 left.
You want to pick up one for Arrow?
Not from me.
So, for the record, Iona goes to the bottom of the deck.
and
Doof cannot take bench damage. What else did we screw up left first game?
I think just those.
It's just those two. I can't believe we screwed up.
I'm going to go first.
And 2 Reggie Steel in the prizes does not mean you scoop.
Well,
Yeah.
so what it was is I knew both steals were in there, but I mistook the picture of the heavy ball
'Cause
for
this deck runs-
the ultra ball.
This deck runs the silver or Scarlet Violet Ultra Balls, which do color wise from the edge look a lot like the Hisuian Heavy Ball.
Yep. Except for the fact that they have silver borders.
Yeah, we didn't pay attention to that.
Pay attention to that. All right. Our first game of the night with no mulligans.
Holy crap! What a miracle!
All right.
No judgment this game.
So let's try to pay attention very, very carefully to both.
All right, where's the fly swatter? So we can start swatting some hands. At some point, I need like a glass table slot so I can do the pricing. Yeah, that'd be fun.
What you could do is literally, if you're not involved in the playing, look at all the pricing and then set it up like on the stream on like a window.
Just for the record, Texter, there are no gold. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at back to XY. But yeah, black and white are definitely the best gold.
Yes, sir.
I have to admit though, I'm a little disappointed there's no Scarlet Violet Gold Ultra Ball because the new gold look on Scarlet Violet is definitely better.
The dust ball is really like it has like the spin to it, right?
Yeah, they just look nicer
But I'm still
because Tyranitar is just a worse version of Tyranitar V.
very partial to Ultra Ball. I'm sorry, trainer cards that are gold, but still look like trainer cards. I do not like the full art golds.
Yeah, I mean the black and white one is plasma freeze. Can you imagine this aesthetic but with the Scarlet and Violet template?
I like it. They should have gone back to it, honestly. But people like their full arts. Game Mouse.
I can't switch it. It's got nothing on my bench.
Dragon Sword.
You have no active, so Game Mouse.
That works. Yeah, I know what it does, Tandem, but it's just a worse version of the Tyranitar V. Like Dread Mountain is literally the same effect, and then Route, like you're not ever going to evolve into a stage 2, so as your main attacker, no less, for an attack that your opponent can play around. So then you're forced to use Dread Mountain, but at that point, just run the V. Like it's worse.
Because it's just much faster, and even if you give up 2 prizes, you're still at least up there doing something.
Yeah.
Quicker.
Pass.
All right, here you go. Sweetie.
Draw.
Destroy.
Do I want to do that? Even though it'll help me. Let's do trekking shoes. Sure. That's all.
That's what we need Marty here for. Marty just is like, no. He's great at catching stuff like that.
Marty, come out more.
I know, right? Watch the live streams with us.
Enough something.
Okay, Mariano.
Mariano good on for another 10 minutes. Celebrate Reggie time. Come on.
I kind of hate you for that right now.
Why?
Where do I work?
And
They.
I grew up listening to that song. Do you actually know how long I've been going to that specific park? I've been going there since 1999.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry
Okay.
for your loss.
Real quick.
Oh, wait.
So
Your
this
childhood was
redo,
not pleasant.
this redo can be attacked, but this one can't because it says as long as it's on the bench.
Correct.
Yeah, so it can be
Correct.
best sniped, but it
Like-
can be hit.
Okay.
No, if that Bidoof just prevented all damage, that'd be busted.
Yeah.
He's like, I am permanently immune.
Alright.
Screw you. I am a god of the Pokemon world. Arceus is the false god.
He is
I mean,
the
it
true
did
god.
win Worlds with Arceus.
I know. It's funny. It's funny though. Two gods of the Pokemon world.
Well, it's funny as it's the new ADP that won Worlds.
I will.
ABP. Arceus Barrel Beach.
Well, no, ADP.
I know. I'm joking.
Oh.
ABP.
It just happened to be ADP with a beaver
Do
included.
I want to do that? Not yet. Yes. No.
I honestly just find it really fitting that after 3 years, or almost 3 years of no organized play, that Pikachu is in a world championship deck.
It's annoying.
That's tough.
He's just like, I gotta sneak in somehow. I just love that it's celebrations of all sets. People are like, oh, celebrations is bulk. Sure.
Yeah.
Decks are running Mew, decks are running Pika.
Yeah, and that Pika's still being used because of Lost Box.
The Lost Box is so good, that's why.
Pass.
No, I'm debating.
You did this for the Bidoof, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold.
Alright. Pass.
Reggie does appear indeed to be good again. It's actually giving Meowscarada a bit of a tough time, which is good because even though Reggie isn't hitting it for weakness, it's still kind of a tough one to deal with. Reggie does appear to be pretty consistent. It's not really had a time setting up. I had a hard time setting up. Except for last game when it priced 2 Registeel. But I think it's still fine. I think the additions of Artisan and Super Rod and Luminous Energy, all 3 of those really do help Reggie's quite a bit. It runs a little bit of both. It runs basic and special. So we did do a deck profile at the start of the stream if you want to quickly catch what the deck list looks like. Otherwise, you can go to justinbasil.com, click on what's next, Paldea Evolved. Under Paldea Evolved, there's a section that says new archetypes. Click that, and you can click the Regigigas link for the full list. And as always, guys, when we are testing these lists do develop over time. So if you want the most recent builds that we are using for these streams, do always check out justinbasil.com, just following exactly the same directions I just gave to get to the archetypes page for the set we're testing, so that you have access to the latest versions that we've been testing. Or at least the latest versions that we've tested on stream.
That's a movement voltage, right? It's the 3rd set in this block. It clearly has to be movement voltage.
Dragon's Horde. Research.
A double card feels bad. Have a good one, Texter.
Lucky.
So right now you just need the
Artisan.
Rowlet army assemble.
Rock.
You know, it would be hilarious. A row of 6 Pokemon, right? 5 of them are Rowlet, and then one of them is a Primer in a Rowlet suit.
And one of them's a shiny.
Wow.
I can just imagine like the Cramorant with its big freaking beak and stuff, and like
It's the shiny Cramorant too. It's the orange one.
that would be even funnier. Dude, that orange Cram looks so cool though.
You have one.
I have each of the Crams. Let's talk about in game, like in PGC.
In-game, yeah.
No, I don't. I did shiny hunt it for a while and gave up.
Ancient Wisdom. Nice.
Okay. Job. Ultra Ball. Discard those 2.
Finding cards and stuff. Things.
Meowscarada.
That's just
What do you want from me?
Some standard of decency.
It's not my fault that the mole happens. What would have
Very
actually been 7
handy.
times?
Meowscarada. Mana. Evolve to Bibarel.
Wow, the deck's
Wow,
working for
B-Barrel
once.
actually came out.
Big Barrel did stuff and things.
4.
Fluffy kitty.
Check and choose.
He doesn't need a fluffy butt.
You are indeed fluffy butt. Senor fluffy butt.
Oh, cause I am very excited that Alakazam and
Hold on.
well, Kadabra and by extension Alakazam are coming back in part 151.
Consider carefully what you're about to do.
Yeah, I was gonna do this first.
Do it. Do it.
Keep in mind, what is your goal this turn?
Draw first blood.
So then just do that.
Possibly. Here's a
Ah. Yes. Ah. Attach for return. I will retreat.
Interesting.
Later.
now. There's a decision you have to make. This is all on you. Which of the two are you going to use?
I'm gonna do that one.
You know what? She should have responded. And you're like,
I don't
you
know.
have to- That's exactly right.
What?
None answer. Never punished. No, it. You see it, right?
Mhm. All right, check and choose.
That one's hard. Yeah. That's fine. Get the other.
No.
Okay. Next ball. Trying to
He's
jump up.
literally eyeing the table as like, I want to jump up there. Can there be a fire Reggie?
I know, right?
All right, 3 on Gigas. And I'll pass.
No. She does not pass.
No, that's all I can do. I can't attach per turn because I already attached per turn.
Yeah, she's already attached.
You sure? You're not going to do anything else?
I was gonna save this.
Pass, yes or no?
Why?
No, I mean, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Hold on. Back.
Okay. And industrious incisors for 2.
So I was like, that's it. All right.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
correct.
Fine.
She's being a little stinky tonight.
No.
So mad. He's like,
I was teleported. There's a warp point.
I heavy balled.
You heavy balled.
You Hisuian heavy balled. Pulled out the Reggie Rock. Even though, again, doesn't need it, but a few Gardenias for the acceleration.
They're terrible.
Retreat. Ancient Wisdom. Terror Spark. And we'll deal 40 to Sprigatito and Bieber.
You know what it is? It's Ira is just animal magnetism attached to Meowscarada. He sees a cat and he's like, I want it.
Magic?
Yeah, if you have a chance to make sure you get your deck list filled out prior to coming, just so you don't have to go through the stress of doing that while you're at league.
I guess
And you can just
continue
check
on
it over.
the Gigas? Yeah. Magic Bouquet on Gigas. Then Industrious Insiders for what?
That's kind of harsh, though.
I think that is.
Counter discard. Not count, but you get like
Yeah.
look what you have. You make a decision based on that. Let's go for the best.
Yeah, fucking. Professor's Research.
I think you need to print blank deck lists tonight before I...
Okay, let's go. That was
So-
my third one. I need this one.
This is you already know what you're doing with all of these cards.
Oh.
Save these just all together. Save.
Alright, so Ultra Ball. Like,
Do you have the rare
She
candy?
has a candy in hand.
oh, yeah. Duh. Like, I know I have it. I do
Now
have
pay
it.
attention to what Ryan just did. No, on his side, on your side.
No, yeah, I know. Mm.
Pay attention to what he just did. What did he just do? Like, say it out loud.
Oh, I mean, he gave me damage.
You know, he did not. He did not give you damage.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-mm. I marked what you have used.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll just try and see how someone play that. So...
Mm-mm.
Let's just see what I have. Let's see. Alright, industrial.
Industrious.
Three.
Scissors.
No,
For
two.
2.
That'll work.
Level.
Have you used Artisan yet? Artisan?
No.
Use Artisan.
The only reason I use Artisan rather than level ball is the level ball will count toward discard fodder.
So now you use Superior.
Superior. Oh, superior.
One, two, three.
Discard the other 2 first.
Which is?
Because that is actually one of the
Correct.
requirements to
I
play
know.
that card.
I'm just asking her which one she thinks she should do. Those are good options.
The other magic bouquet, Gigas.
That Gigas is getting a real mellow finger in there.
I don't know what I ever did to her. Never attacked her last game.
Move 2 from Gigas to Lucky. And then
It's amazing how
scratch
important
for
that
knockout.
Alakazam is for this matchup.
Yes.
Like without that Alakazam in this matchup, I don't even.
So just so you know, when you were originally grabbing that to retreat, that would have been a huge misplay on you because you had not. You could have taken the knockout on this, and you were done. Leave me with a full health one to attack into whatever you promote up. Now I just got to remember like what I was actually planning.
You're like, oh.
That's her plan. Stall you out.
I'm going to just go ahead and Artisan to see what.
This is Artisan.
Mm-hmm.
So the Gigas you are missing is Lecky. Was it a whiff?
Mm-hmm. I was like,
So how did the Draco get it in the active again?
I'm manually retreating the Gigas.
Okay.
Because I had the
The
DT and
the
Illuminous.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah,
The
the
steel.
the steel.
Okay.
Um, Giant Fangs for 160.
280.
That stuff feels bad.
Draw.
This is really hurting right now. Honestly.
I don't know how you will survive it.
I wish that would happen right now.
Make sense?
Okay, first bouquet on Gigas.
Pick on the Gigas. Pick on the Gigas.
What the Gigas ever did to you then? Dang. Leave him alone. He's just a chonker.
Second on the Gigas.
Oh my god.
Picking on that Gigas.
No kidding. I don't know what it ever did.
See if I can use this.
That is the good thing about Meowscarada being able to attack for double turbo. Is it allows you to do stuff like that with the grass energies.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more aggressive.
I'm gonna pow pad the animals back in that.
So now that you guys have had like some time with the Ionos, how do you feel about them?
Oh, I love it.
Especially
I mean, you already know me. During when we
Here's
did the Summon Lost Thunder, I
Okay.
love ending the.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love ending
Here's the
people.
thing. We love them right now
Or
as a veteran of the End Wars. I can tell you. It got to be a lot. 4 N in a deck on 12 players' turn. It's gonna be played at 4, and it's going to suck.
There is an advantage though, because of how the deck or how the card is worded. You're not shuffling your whole deck every single time it gets played,
yeah,
which will speed things up. I think that was one of the biggest advantages Marnie had.
So let's try to do interstitial tigers for one.
Oh, God.
Okay. Not gonna work. But it's okay.
I feel like
Hold on,
she's
counts.
like, this is fine.
Counts.
This is fine.
What?
How many Sprayatitos and how many Meowscaradas or how many Meowscaradas you should have in your deck left?
Should have one more.
Should be
Uh,
one.
no-
Meowscarada definitely is fun. It's a little bit more of a big
Good
brain
one
deck
here.
sometimes, I think. And I'm not entirely sure
Yeah.
this
Make
particular
sure it's
build
one.
of it is the right
And how do you know
option,
it's not priced?
but
Did you look at your have you played a Hisuian Heavy Ball or anything like that?
No, because I haven't pulled it yet.
Is your Florigato still somewhere?
It's probably still in the deck.
I don't know if she's actually.
I have no
done
way
the-
of like looking into the deck right now.
So you have not looked into the deck.
No, I have no way of looking into the deck.
Have you actually looked into the deck at all? Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I can't remember if you played something. or not.
So
You're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way and just hope you pull
And beat stick it.
a Leaf Energy. Do your attachment for turn.
this time, okay.
Karen, how many candies you've used?
He's used 2.
There's
Say it's
2 in
two
here.
and two,
One.
right?
No, there's 3 in here, I think.
If there's 3 in
There's
there, I'm
three.
loving that.
Yeah.
it's only one.
But
left.
that
So you have to go the Florigato around in your
You
deck.
had me. I had to discard the other one. Remember?
It happens.
At least you'll still keep it in play.
Alright. I don't know.
Thank you.
Show the stream what your hand looks like. So
I was locked
down a
at.
little bit lower.
I was locked at
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
Watch your top deck. Well, we can't look at it yet. But
I mean, you're about
we're
to
about to
see
see the
it,
top deck.
so-
See if it would be a research. If it were a research, I'd be like, yeah, busted. Dude!
God.
What?
The son of a biscuit.
You're at 4. You have one more Industrial
Dude.
Supplies.
Okay, so let's stream again real quick. Look at the top deck, too.
Because of the number of prize cards you have.
Is that the
Yeah.
freaking Hannibal?
Alright.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit it for 100.
No. Radiant Alakazam,
that's
move 20 from Gigas to Drago
Or knock it out. That's
and knockout.
correct.
Just for the record, you don't have to move to move one. The only reason I say that is if you only
Yeah.
moved one, this is now a knockout. It's turn 2.
Oh, okay.
You're at 1. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're at 130 damage, right?
It was at 130, but move 2 got moved instead of 1, which wasn't necessary.
Okay. There's no next time.
Yeah, I didn't read this one correctly
Yeah.
either.
It said you like up to 2.
Move up to okay.
Up 2 is
Correct.
up 2 is very important verbiage.
Yeah, because then 1 ping would have killed it. Now you have to use
2.
to 2 pings, which you can split up one of the pings with Alakazam anyway.
Yeah.
And leave 1 damage counter on another.
Yeah, the problem is if his active Pokemon doesn't have damage counters on it.
Yeah.
Actually, that might no, it's 100, so no. If only you had a scoop up net.
Which is no longer viable.
No longer standard legal zone.
Her hand is hilarious. What she drove with Iona, by the way. Show him, Jason.
What the hell? I don't know what you're gonna do with that.
Neither do I.
I guess the flip side is if she's not gonna take this knockout this turn necessarily, at least she'll have a shot at not getting in. Well, in a different matchup, she wouldn't have as much of a shot at getting, I don't know, down lower. I suspect at least Christian's excited about the new Zelda game.
You know how many times I've seen the trailer like over and over.
Not just the
He
trailer,
plays
the
it on loop
reaction
while he's
to
going
the
to bed.
trailer.
You just played on loop while you're going to bed.
You say that as a joke. However,
No, I'm being deadly serious
Tips
about
like
that.
if you the
knowing
bags
you.
under my eyes, there's a reason.
those are the tears of the kingdom, you might say.
It's just like he
Research
thinks of the
away.
kingdom.
In case
Okay.
that didn't hit, Tears of the Kingdom was the name of the game. Like legit, I already have my Switch pre-ordered, and I am taking the day off to play the game on launch. Two discard piles.
Two prayers, something. For 2 discard cards.
He's asking you where you got your pre-order from.
GameStop. Yeah, they only had like 6 of the consoles, and I was like number 4.
So you got it with the console?
No, the console comes out actually on April 28th. The game doesn't come out until the 12th.
Where did you get you got your game pre-order at the same time, or?
Yeah. Well, the game I'm not worried about pre-ordering because the special edition is the only really thing I wanted, and those sold out in like 10 minutes online. So I'm not too worried about it. If I find a special edition on launch, great, because I'm a sucker for special editions. but I do have the amiibo pre-ordered and the console. So there's also a very nice Pro controller that I want as well. And a case.
Alright, she's going to shuffle the Drago, the Ice, and the Electric back into the deck there. Choice belt really not useful in this matchup.
No, but it's literally that way. It's
Oh,
one less card for
it-
me to get Iona
get it,
back
but-
into.
Well, I fully get it, but it's still just it's kind of amusing. That's basically its only use in this matchup is just to be attached.
Then we are going to Terror Spark for the knockout on the active, and we are going to put 40 on the Meowscarada X, and the B-Barrel,
Which one?
the one that's got damage. I take 2 praises. Damn. That's a lot of damage.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Do 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 do.
Also, take your count.
For YouTube's like, flame, duck theme.
Fling fling, fling fling. Pikachu. I'm personally surprised that your deck is thinner than mine.
I mean, she's got 2 barrels in place, so
Even then, she's been
Let's
like
see.
drawing like 1 or 2 at a time with them.
that goes. Gotta go fast.
Touch per turn. I don't know.
That no face.
One of my prize cards I just got.
Oh, you got this in the bag. Dude, this guy's your best friend.
Why do you think I got it?
Huh?
It's only basics. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like 60. Brazilian. Alright. You wanna shuffle this?
Some hand waving.
Alright. Industrious and spiders. Or magic bouquet on the Regigigas.
I was like, I'm waiting till I see this card. Where's the dang 4?
I'm gonna ultra ball.
So we're about to evolve this turn or last turn?
This turn,
This turn.
This turn? Okay. One
thankfully.
Okay, so that
I was
failed.
very saying that would make a huge difference. So
Oh yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Dusters and Sizers for 4. Oh. Already attached per turn.
You're
Move
ready.
1 from Gigas to Lucky. And then knock him.
I'm gonna win Meowscarada puts up a fight.
Arts his
I
own.
could see Tropius being good on there. The one with the rally back.
Make sure we have left. Ancient Wisdom. Dragon Energy for 240.
Jesus.
Because you chose not to put the damage counters on him. So he does 240 minus. This attack does 20 less damage for each damage counter on him.
I knocked it out.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty surprised that didn't happen.
Do right now.
Kitty. Alright. Where is he?
That was
Got it.
me.
I know. Where is he?
Draw.
Alright,
Ruh-roh.
attached per turn.
Raggy.
You know.
Ouch. 3 and 2. Ouch. Desperation. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. What?
Honestly, I would spoof.
I mean, might as well play it out. This is the last game anyway, right?
Yeah.
You
Because,
can try.
like-
You can try to deck out, not give him satisfaction.
What do you mean? She it still have to come back to her
all
turn.
Regis suddenly convert themselves into bug trios. They're like, I am Red Bug Trio.
They
Oh.
formed the almighty rainbow one. Its ability as this hits her super effective against any Pokemon.
Literally what I have is prize.
Reggie Rainbow.
Well. Let's just play it out.
Alright. Industrious and Sizers for
Just play it out.
I mean, she could still get it. Yeah, just
5.
probably not this turn.
I would love to know with how.
Yeah.
Not this turn.
The entire deck.
She would need a boss and to hit into this guy for 20.
Which just get revenge kill next. That's why it's like it's a spoof. I know we want to play it out, but
Well, Florigato can do 20, right?
50.
I mean, at least 20. That's what I'm saying. It'd be 30 with DT attached, but still.
Yeah, it's that much.
Yeah, but she
else I can do right now.
she
Right.
attached for turn there.
I just said not this turn.
Pass.
Retreat. Would you lucky? Lunas. Terrace Park knockout, 40 knockout, and 40 there.
2 prices.
You promoting the Sprigatito, you pretty much had to promote the Alakazam to prevent the double knockout. Because Alakazam could tank it with 10 HP left.
How?
Because he has
So
130 HP.
It would have bought you an extra turn. Honestly, what I didn't even notice that it was the wrong Regigigas on the the 240 Regigigas.
Oh, 240 makes it so much nastier.
Yeah.
The like 160 is still decent. Don't get me
So,
wrong, but 240
The game plan essentially was to tank one hit, keep that floor that alive, knock out the Gigas to see if you can pull out of 3 prices the Meowscarada for the Florigato. Without that Meowscarada, the entire game is dead. Like literally, there's nothing in there for her.
And that's a big part of why the deck does still run 4 of them.
Wait, it runs 4 Meowscaradas?
Yes.
How many did I go through? I only went through 2.
She dropped one.
I had to drop one, and the other one was prize.
Oh.
All right,
Rip.
so next week, Meowscarada will return on Friday. We'll have an updated deck list for Meowscarada. Next week, Meowscarada.
I mean, you know what I'm playing next week.
Yeah, I do. Next week, Meowscarada goes against Chen Pao.
Oh god. So you're playing Champao? You're playing
Oh, yeah.
Reggie?
Yeah. So Meowscarada versus Chen Pao. Meowscarada will have an updated deck list next week. Hopefully, one that's a little bit more consistent.
Well,
than
then
this
I'll
one.
play Masquerada.
And then keep an eye out for the bonus video this coming Wednesday. Bonus video is going to be Regigigas versus Lycanroc. So do keep that in mind. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. It's been great. And I hope y'all hope you can have some patience with our little misplays here and there, especially
That
in game one.
game one.
That was a disaster. But again, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.